All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the final stream for Quantum Break. This is Alan Wake 2, not Quantum Break. But in Alan Wake 2, there are two expansions. One is Night Springs, and the other is Lake House. And we will get to Lake House later. But for Night Springs was three mini episodes of they took elements, they took characters and some of the locations and made kind of mini stories within the Alan Wake setting, and had a little bit of fun with it. And I don't want to go into episode 1 or 2 too much because we'll get to those when we play out after we play Alan Wake 2. But episode 3 is called Timebreaker, and what time we'll get in, like when we start it, you'll see pretty quickly what's going on. But this is what I believe is Sam Lake kind of showing the audience. He's taking elements of what he can from Quantum Break, because again, of course, through publishing, licensing, legal stuff, they can't use the Quantum Break setting in the Remedyverse because they don't own, Remedy does not own it. So this is what I believe is Sam creating a similar setting and characters to Quantum Break, and then showing how he is incorporating that into the Remedyverse, so he can continue with these characters in the next games, whatever that's going to be, the next Alan Wake 3, Control 2, maybe a Timebreaker game or something like that in the future. I'm obviously, I have no idea what's going to happen. As far as I know, there's no announcements for any game by Remedy after Control 2, which is still 2027 probably, because they have Firebreak coming out this year, and then Max Payne 1 and 2 is supposed to come out next year, and then Control 2 after that, and then who knows what's gonna happen after Control 2, right? So this is what I believe is Sam trying to square the circle of Quantum Break into the Remedyverse.
We often look back and wonder, what if? What if the path not taken had in fact been our charted course? Would we be happier? Or are we, with our set of choices behind us, the lucky ones? And what if nothing would be different? What if, for some of us, our destiny across the endless number of versions of ourselves has been defined and locked beyond any causality of circumstance, beyond the forces in any one reality, but across all realities? For one man, the magnetic pull of destiny is so great it breaks time and space. We join this lone operative, many versions of him in fact, as he chases his nemesis, a dangerous being known as the master of many worlds, across the multiverse,
and that
across the many versions of a city that is always the same, yet always different, in Night Springs.
This is Warland Dorr, who is the new Martin Hatch.
Tonight's reality-bending episode, Timebreaker.
No matter how many parallel realities I need to brave, how many lives, how many versions of me it takes, I will stop him, and I will come back for you, my love.
And cut. Everyone, take 5.
All right, you heard the man. Let's take a break and prep for the next scene.
Was that okay? I mean, I can do more. I can do less.
Yes, yes, yes. Sean, I'm really happy. Let's talk.
Clear the set.
I love your instinct on this, but we can still push this further. Immerse ourselves into this story. Believe in it. Make it crazier, wilder. Ba, 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 da, da, da.
Okay, so this is Sam Lake playing himself, and as I mentioned before, Sam Lake really likes.
So cool we are making this, Sean. Let's dive in.
So Sam Lake in this game, he plays himself here, like the actual game director, Sam Lake, and then he also plays the FBI agent Alex Casey, and then on top of that, he also
We
plays.
have plenty to talk about.
He plays Sam Lake, the actor who plays Alex Casey in the movies based on the Alan Wake books. he was really getting into it.
You wanted to talk? It's awesome to be doing this with you again, Sam.
Sean, it's so good to have you back. We've been dreaming about this for so long, and now finally we are making Timebreaker, the video game. It's happening.
Yeah, and FMV as well. That's so cool.
Of course, that was part of the previous game as well.
See, they're not really like trying to hide that this is about Quantum Break.
I'd like to talk about my character, just get deeper into the lore.
Hey, I could talk about this for days. He's a multiversal agent, goes by many names as there are many versions of him. Breaker, Branch, others. He's searching for his lost love while his ruthless nemesis, Door, the master of many worlds, is murdering versions of him across parallel realities. He must track down and stop Door.
That's so cool.
You've done cool superhero roles in the past. Long term, the agent will grow into the ultimate iconic superhero.
Oh, that's awesome. You clearly have your own vision.
Okay, so pay attention.
Of the multiverse.
The right vision, the truth, it's all out there. That's where these ideas and inspirations come from. They seep through. Somewhere this year, us talking is part of the video game, and another version of you is playing it. Somewhere, your character, the agent, is real, and he could appear here through a portal anytime now.
Right. Yeah, right, Sam. You are a maniac, man. Totally. So, the Vortex and the Gadget. Sorry, I keep forgetting its name. There's just so many acronyms here. But it helps me travel through realities?
Acronyms are cool, right? Like tiny mysteries. You power up your PRS, Polyhedron Reality Shifter, with a SEN Shifter Energy Node to activate a LumiVista TV and ride the vortex between realities. It's all REC, Ripple Effect Corporation tech. And you have a gun and a TPS, Timebreaker Solidifier, to defend yourself.
Right, yeah.
So I really think that, like I should have said it before I started the next conversation, but I really think that Sam is trying to describe like how this is Quantum Break, or like it's not Jack Joyce specifically, but it is a version of Jack Joyce.
Okay. So, what do we shoot next?
We need to set up for the next scene, where your nemesis pulls you into a parallel reality. You can go to your green room, chill out, learn the lines. I left the latest draft of the screenplay for you there. See you in a bit.
Cool. Can't wait. Sometimes it's hard to tell if Sam's joking. That deadpan Finnish humor. And a reputation of being a bit out there. I picked up a weird vibe when he talked about the multiverse.
I don't know. I would bet it's like if there, I would not be totally totally surprised if Sam actually did. This is like Sam actually talking about what he believes is like how the multiverse operates.
This is your end.
What the fuck was that? Hello?
Because okay, so we didn't play Max Payne 1, but there's a moment in Max Payne where he's like on a drug trip, and Max Payne realizes that first he realizes that he is in a graphic novel, and all the cutscenes that when you like all the story sequences are in graphic novel form. This was before they did like pre-rendered cutscenes and stuff like that. Or I guess there are a couple, but most of them are in graphic novel format, and they have voiceover when the speech bubbles pop up. And he realizes that he's in a graphic novel, and then it loops back around, and it loops and spirals, and then he realizes that he's in a video game. And I think this is kind of maybe that's a little bit of like a precursor, like Address Unknown. Oh, by the way, I put up the Address Unknown compilation video up on my YouTube if you want to see the story for that and how it relates to Alan Wake. And I think that might be a little bit of a precursor to how Sam thinks about the multiverse. You know, it's, you know, Max Payne exists in the Max Payne universe, but he also exists as a graphic novel in another one, and then he exists as a video game in another one, just like in Control. Dylan speaks of how the cop Max Payne exists in a universe, and in another he exists as a character written by, you know, in Alan Wake in another universe, and then he also exists as Alex Casey in this universe. So I think it all ties together.
What the fuck is this? I thought I'd gone mad. Then I realized Sam was playing a crazy prank on me. There's no way this was real. Huh? What is this?
Timebreaker, written by Sam Lake. Suddenly, psychedelic colored lights flare up through the open doorway. Branch, off screen in the room. Fierce panic shout, "No!" Door, off screen in the room. Forceful, "This is your end." A loud struggle can be heard from the room, off screen. Actor, spooked, disbelieving. What the fuck? Actor, careful. Hello? Interior green room, day. The actor steps into the room. A body sits against the wall on the floor. Someone has been killed. It's the actor's double, a trail of blood on the wall where he hit his head. At his feet lies a gun, a sci-fi flashlight, TBS, and the scepter light, PRS. Actor, shocked to the point of hysterics. What the fuck is this? Actor, voiceover. I thought I'd gone mad. Then I realized Sam was playing a crazy prank on me. No way this was real. A screenplay lies on the floor. The title page reads, Timebreaker, written by Sam Lake. The poison pill logo is visible on the page. Another page of the screenplay is also visible. It's 1-to-1 this page here. If the player investigates the page, actor, confused, huh? What is this? Timebreaker Solidifier.
I had to admire how real the body and the props looked.
So we got another one of you, huh? Too late again.
Excuse me? No, this is just, it's a prank. It's just a prank.
Wait, are you? Shit. You're not Branch.
And you're Jesse,
no,
but
no,
you're
no,
not
no,
Jesse.
no.
Or Beth.
No. He finally got you.
Are you cast in this game, too?
Listen to me. There are things you need to know. You are in great danger. You must do exactly what I tell you.
What the fuck? What the fuck? I blanked out and I was suddenly someplace else. I'd had gaps in my memory before. but that's the movie star lifestyle for you. This was something else entirely. The last thing I remembered was the red-headed woman at the door. She looked familiar. She was trying to tell me something, and then it went dark. It felt like a dream.
Think, man. I need to get out of here.
A psychotic episode? Or was the multiverse true after all? Did Sam do this? An elaborate hoax? Off-the-wall, method-acting reality show? It had gone way too far.
Okay. Yeah, let's go with that. Act like this is true. Okay? I'm an actor. I can do this. And once it's over, we'll have a good laugh. And then I will punch Sam in the face.
Danger. Night Springs City Park. Parallel reality bleed zone. Cross-dimensional anomaly. No trespassing. Authorized REC personnel only. Everybody has their own FBC. Now, I
Like
apologize.
Sam said,
My computer is kind of shitty.
find an energy node and use this rod thing with it, the PRS, was it? And look for some kind of TV to get the hell out of here.
So my computer is kind of old, and Alan Wake 2 is a pretty demanding game, so the forest areas in particular can get a little bit choppy.
No. Door's coming. He knows where I am.
What was that?
It's coming. He knows about the trailer. I need to hide the energy node. I need to get it away from the trailer. Away from the TV. No! God! No! Oh my god! Oh my god!
I wasn't certain this was a prank anymore. I heard a voice in my head. It sounded like me. Insanely, I heard the thoughts of another version of me. The one living here. The trailer was his. I'd check it out. Don't think, just act. The Luma Vista TV. According to what Sam had said, I needed the energy node. The other me had hidden it away from this trailer.
You are here. Now, don't want to get into too many spoilers for Alan Wake 2, but the phrase "it's not a loop, it's a spiral" is a recurring motif. So, ostensibly, you're supposed to have played Alan Wake 2 before this, but that is what this is about. We will get to that later.
The handwriting was mine. Paranoid theories about the multiverse and Door. The master of many worlds.
So it looks from the two arrows, I think we're supposed to start here. So we disappear off the grid. We are connected in our dreams. The red-headed woman. I must find her again. I know her.
The energy node was out there in the forest somewhere. I was wasting time.
See, they're
I
going
had to go
back
look
to
for
the
it.
stupid thing where you're supposed to look at all this shit, but they're bugging you to move on. It's like, well, do you want me to read the shit or not? Come on. Okay. So, Lisa, Elisa, Jesse, Elizabeth, Liz, Savage, Dylan. I hear their thoughts when they die. And if you remember back in Control, in the conversation when after Dylan turns himself in and Jesse is talking to Dylan while he's in the cage, Dylan talks about having a dream where he is Jesse, but her name is Dylan. And then he asks Jesse, isn't it weird that Jesse and Dylan are both agender names? They can be either for boys or for girls. The REC conspiracy. Don't wipe. Why the acronyms? What are they hiding? Am I the chosen one? I must be careful. Find a way to break through. Killing us, not dead. Something worse. Broken. Like, Taken? Or Shifters, maybe? Because one of us is the chosen one. Who can stop him? Replace him. REC Agent Branch. Tim E. Breaker. Time Breaker. James J., you are a paranoid nutcase. Who is the master of many worlds? Darling's book. Casper Darling. Hey, he's around somewhere. He's pulling the strings. I must hide from him. Door, me, another me, someone else? He who wrote this. String theory, multiverse. Why is he after me? After us? He is coming. Polyhedrons are the key. Now, that is another recurring motif in the Remedyverse games. So you have Hedron in Control, and then you have whatever shape the CFR is in Quantum Break, and then polyhedrons here.
Okay, I hit it. It's safe. It's safe. The creek's deep in the forest, all the way at the waterfall. It's safe. Now get the fuck away from here before Door zeroes in on me. I'll make it. I'm the chosen one out of all of the versions. Me. Yes.
He's hidden the energy node at the creek in the forest. I have to find it. Okay, I found the creek. So, where's the energy node? There,
Pretty colors.
just like in the video game. PRS was charged now. I had to get back to the trailer and the TV. Oh shit.
He's here. Why here? Why without no one? Please.
You can't escape. I have everywhere.
Fuck this shit! I thought it was just the plot of the video game. But it was all real. Door, the master of many worlds, was murdering versions of the agent, played by me. Versions of myself. The hell? Don't try anything! I've got it! It's all true. It's no hoax. No video game. It's really happening. I was lost in the multiverse. I had to become the role to survive. Be the agent. I had to get back to the trailer and the TV. Use my PRS on it. Dora would be coming for me next. I didn't want to face him. Fuck that. But I couldn't shake the feeling that it was inevitable. Use the PRS, the polyhedron reality shifter on the TV, to get out of here. I felt a strange pull from the vortex on the screen. I was afraid that wherever it would take me, I was going to run into this Door person. But I couldn't stay here either. No. Oh, no.
Welcome to Night Spring City's Ocean View Hotel. Enjoy your stay. Now, the Ocean View Hotel is a recurring location in Alan Wake 2 proper. It is ostensibly the same Ocean View Hotel from Control, but it looks different.
I was in a different reality. But not better, worse. Maybe by thinking of Door, I traveled closer to him, to where he was in control. Next time, I'd focus on something else. I had to find the right version of the lobby in the right time, when what I needed was there.
It's always the right time to visit Night Spring City's Ocean View Hotel. Thanks to our hotel's unique time anomaly, the time is up to you. Did you oversleep? Visit our morning lobby for the never-ending breakfast buffet. Craving one of our delicious signature cocktails? Stop by the 6 o'clock lobby where a happy hour is always in full swing. Just follow the clocks to the time of your choice. At the Ocean View Hotel, the right time is only a door away.
The clocks showed the way. They'd guide me through to get what I needed.
So, 1, the entertainment lobby at noon, or I guess midnight. 2, Tango lobby, 3 o'clock, and the coffee lobby at 9 o'clock.
Okay, you got this. Find another node, another TV. A Luma Vista TV. I just needed energy to power it. I couldn't hear the thoughts of the other me, the one native to this reality. Maybe Door had killed him already. Not a happy thought.
Now, on the poster there is Thomas Zane, the other Thomas Zane, and we will run into him a lot in Alan Wake 2 proper as well. And while the song is playing, I will BRB.
Särkyy ikuisuuteen, laukaus kajahtaa. Ei onnellista loppua hän kohtaa milloinkaan. Niin monta kertaa kerrottu, tää tarina jo on. Sankarilla 1000 kasvoa.
Now, I think I mentioned this previously in probably both Control and Quantum Break, but this Alan Wake 2 is where Sam Lake has started, instead of getting licensed songs to play in the game, all the tracks in Alan Wake 2 are bespoke. Like, they're written by Sam Lake, and he has different artists perform the songs for him, and then they are played in the game. But like they're specifically all created for this game. and 9 o'clock.
Järveksi luulin merta kerran runon lausuina.
Hang on a sec. There's some kind of super loud noise going on in my place. Hang on. Okay, well, I'm not exactly sure what that was. No pretty colors this time.
The PRS was charged up. Now I find my way back to the TV. When I used the TV to travel between realities, I was thinking of Door. And the vortex brought me here, where the time breakers attacked me.
So we go back to noon or midnight or whatever. Ouch. Well, fuck you guys. Okay, well, that didn't go too smoothly, but, Teal up.
This time, a different tactic. I thought about the red woman. She knew things. If I could find my way to her, she could help.
Hey, the return of the graphic novel.
A strange feeling. Still, yet moving. Like frozen snapshots on a sequential path. And yet, thoughts flowing free. Like text read out loud.
Hey, motion comics.
It's you. I made it.
Door pulled you away. Thought you were gone, for sure.
I focused on you when I entered the vortex. I was trying to reach you.
You are full of surprises. Okay. Let's try this out.
Oh my god, I love it.
Welcome
I love it.
to the headquarters of the Ripple Effect Corporation.
We were making a video game of the multiverse, but now it's suddenly real.
Hey, it's Ati. He's everywhere.
Real and not real exist side by side in the multiverse. Echoes flow through it like currents in a cosmic
And I
ocean.
think this is Sam
The speed of
talking
light.
here. I think not Beth, not Jesse's dialogue about how this operates is directly like Sam Lake. The real Sam Lake in this universe, our universe, is telling us how the Remedy verse operates right now.
Conceptual, fictional, real, more real than real. Many versions of us all in hidden interaction linked by the energies that ripple through realities. One of you is killed in an explosion of
And see,
dangerous
down there, Alan
energy,
Wake, Scratch, and
another
Thomas
one
Zane.
instead gains superpowers.
See?
And yet another one meets an alien guardian angel.
Yeah.
In one reality, we're not even real. Or as you say, characters in a video game.
See, and they cover up Sam in his 3 different forms in the video game, and then they covered up Alan Wake. But like, this is seriously what is going on here. And like, obviously, look, it's Jesse. They are talking about Jesse in control right here on the screen.
Why is he after me? Who is Door?
There are legends about him going back further than we can trace. They say he found an opening to a horrifying parallel reality that consumed him.
And if you remember
Gave
the
him
story from
access
Martin
to
Hatch
all
yesterday
realities.
in the
The
memo,
feedback loop killing all other versions of him.
how Hatch found a cave.
Am on the threshold. No. A door everywhere.
Yeah, see, so this is specifically talking about, like, this is Martin Hatch's story that he told us in the end, at the end of the game yesterday in Quantum Break, how he found a cave and it turned into a time machine, and that changed him into a shifter, and then that's how he gained his powers. Like, this is literally Sam adapting that story to Martin, or to Warlin Door. So this is why I mean, all of this is why I think it's Sam. This is specifically how Sam is adapting Quantum Break into the Remedyverse for real. This is not like a gag episode like the other two are.
We don't know why, but he sees the versions of you as a threat. He's killing them, bringing them back as time breakers. We thought he was after Branch. Now I'm thinking he's been after you.
Your lines playing apart. The master of many worlds. We came through the door.
All right. What can I do?
He must be stopped. He leaves dead realities in his wake, and he is only picking up speed.
I'm just an actor.
You could have fooled me. You travel through realities with greater accuracy than anyone I've ever seen. Beyond Door, even. You picked it up just like that. Finding the place that made him may be the key to killing him. That was our theory. But we could never find it. Maybe you can.
Was there something between you and Branch?
What you think you are feeling is just an echo. Some other version of us in some other lifetime.
Quantum Break.
But maybe...
You'll come back for me?
See?
Maybe.
Wish me luck.
Luck is just an echo of an event carried over from another reality.
See, I mean, he's just laying it on super thick here. Come on.
I was an REC agent. This was my mission now. I focused on him. The darkness, the entropy, Door. The master of many worlds.
I'm a big comic reader, so I just love when they do that, when he does this shit. I wish there was that Sam incorporated comics more into the games. Like, I always wanted a continuation of Control in comic form. I think that would have been, like, that would be a world that would adapt very well to comics. Fuck off! A little too close for comfort there. Oh, please don't get me killed getting stuck by these guys. Fuck you. Out of all the versions of you, you might be the one. Join me and we'll rule together. Also, I was lying. Not that TV, I guess.
I've been brought to the very edge of the multiverse. Or some deep, dark trench in it. Everything sucked dry of color and energy. I had to find Door, or the means to travel on.
A graveyard of Hedrons.
You should not be here. You made a mistake.
Go to hell. Was Door getting desperate?
I just think is a really cool aesthetic. It's just like the glowing, pulsating colors in this empty wasteland. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. You don't have to tell me.
I'm not here. I was never here.
use the grenade now.
I was close. I knew I was close now.
What is this? A text adventure? And this does actually have some different branches on it, but like the ending, I believe the ending is, I think there's like 3 endings, but there's more branches than that. They just kind of coalesce into one of these branches. After dreamless sleep, you come to and gradually become aware of the utter lack. There is nothing. Focus or go back to sleep. Focus. You search for something to focus on. An idea of a geometric shape comes to your mind. A pentagonal trapezohedron. I guess that must be what we were sucking energy out of. How do you know the name of the shape? That you don't know. You feel yourself fading, drifting apart, losing your essence in the stream of consciousness, the ebbs and flows of your thoughts. Hold yourself together or let yourself go. Let's hold ourselves together. You fight to hold yourself together, to swim against the current, to break to the surface. Coming to focus, you realize your first impression was wrong. There is something, and there is you. Slowly, you sense the words describing this, describing how it is. Here, in the farthest reaches of the multiverse, you have reached a reality where only ideas exist. An idea of reality, a conceptual reality, a thought tries to form in your mind. Focus on the thought. You focus on the thought, and it becomes clear. In the beginning, there was the word. Here, only words exist. They are everything. They describe this world and you in it. Decipher the words. The words describe you standing in a barren conceptual desert. It stretches on to eternity. In a place outside time, you wait an immeasurable amount of time. Above, ideas of stars silently collide and collapse into black holes. With an idea of a desert comes the idea of feeling thirsty. Imagine a cup of coffee. Imagine a cup of tea. Well, we're in a desert. Let's go with tea. As you imagine it, a cup of tea, your chosen hot beverage, manifests itself. The idea of it, the concept of it, smell and taste is real. You wonder why you didn't go with coffee, as it is your favorite drink. You sigh wistfully. You imagine a sigh. You understand that here, your thoughts are as real as anything. Assess your situation. You realize you could be trapped here forever. Vaguely, you remember that you are on a mission of vital importance. You feel the details of it already dissolving. You must figure out a way to escape before you lose yourself again. When traveling through the vortex, you always had a focal point in mind. Could that be the solution here as well? Focused on the master of many worlds. Focus on the red-headed woman. Well, we may see her again, but we need to focus on the Master of Many Worlds. You focus your thoughts on the Master of Many Worlds. The desert dreamscape around you darkens. You vaguely feel the terrible weight of an alien, godlike awareness shift many realities away. How can you possibly find him, let alone face him? Meditate to learn. Prepare for war. Let's go with meditate. You calm yourself and seek harmony, striving to expand your consciousness, to gaze into the secrets of the multiverse and understand your enemy. After struggling for what feels like a lifetime, you feel no closer to your goal. Your mind is not pure enough to grasp the secrets of the multiverse, let alone comprehend its master. You need to study this art to rise to a higher level of awareness. Force yourself to continue or set out into the desert to find answers. You need to study this art. Let's set out into the desert. You set out in search of answers. Featureless, the desert continues as far as you can see in every direction. North, south, east, or west. Let's go west. You go west. The desert continues to stretch before you. Above, ideas of supernovas flare up and wink out. You go west, sand slipping beneath your feet, sweat beads on your forehead. Above, galaxies spiral endlessly. The footprints behind you are the evidence of your progress, but the desert seems to continue forever. Above, strange constellations suggest disturbing shapes. As you wander, you start to lose all sense of time and place. Just when you are about to lose all hope, you think you see something glimmering to the east. I just came from the east. Sure, why not? You go east. You approach what you saw, hopeful and desperate. There's nothing there. It was, see, I told you. Growing weaker, you crawl west. You are parched and starving. Dimly, you realize you are close to dying. You are lying on the ground. Channel your mind. You strain to clear your murky head, willing the universe to show its secrets to you. Suddenly, out of a blinding light, a silhouette of a man appears. Look at the man. He looks like you, but the way he carries himself and the glint of deep wisdom in his eyes tells you that he is you from the future. He offers you a seed. Look at the seed. It seems like any other seed, but when you stare at it, the image of a towering tree flashes in your mind. Take. You accept the seed the man offers, then he is gone. You plant the seed in the ground. It takes root and grows. A sapling rises from the ground. It grows fast. Soon, you stand at the foot of a gigantic tree, reaching for the skies. It is the tree of life. It is the world tree. From Control. It's the foundation. A memory drifts down through it bows like a falling leaf. Is that how you pronounce that? Bows? Bows? Something? Follow the memory. You follow the memory and see a comic book in your hands. Are they your hands? You can't remember. The comic is about the legend of a god who hung himself from a branch of the world tree, sacrificing himself to gain secret knowledge. Contemplate the nature of sacrifice. Hang yourself from the tree. Let's contemplate before we try to commit suicide. The tree looms over you, inscrutable in its silence. To gain the universe's secret knowledge, you know what you need to do. Well, okay. You will sacrifice yourself to gain the knowledge you are after, to be reborn with it. You climb up the trunk and hang yourself from a branch. As you begin to choke, your mind travels along the branches of the tree on a spiritual journey. Follow the branches where they lead. The branches of the tree reach out through all realities, supporting all realities. The multiverse is born. You sense all the realities around you, all lives and all history unfurling like a river flows, forked lightning striking, a flower blooming, a slow-motion explosion blossoming. Like a tree, you hang there for 9 nights. It feels like an eternity. Then the branch breaks and you fall to the ground. You hear the tree groan. You see that the tree has grown old and is dying. From the highest branch, a magic fruit sprouts and ripens. As you stand watching, the tree dies. You notice the fruit has fallen to the ground next to you, alongside a large crooked branch. The fruit, I guess. You pick up the magic fruit. It rots away in your hand, leaving behind a familiar looking seed. Suddenly, you become aware of a man lying on the ground close by. He seems weak and ill, moaning to himself. Something stirs in your mind, a forgotten memory of a faded dream. Offer the seed to the man. You offer the seed to the man. As you step closer, he lifts his gaze to look at you. You recognize him. He is you from the distant past. He takes the seed, then he is gone, vanishing as suddenly as he appeared. Pick up the branch. You pick up the crooked branch, tracing its path with your fingers. A distant memory stirs. What was your mission? You have gained so much knowledge, yet you struggle to remember where you were trying to go. Try to remember. You look for it, shifting through your thoughts. It comes to you with a jolt. You were trying to find your way to the master of many worlds. There was something about a door. Focus on the door. With that, a door begins to come into focus. You realize it is missing something. Use the branch with the door. The branch bonds with the door, creating a handle, and with that, the door is fully realized. You grasp the handle and open the door. Step over the threshold. Hey, threshold. You step inside and stand in a room with a man, the master of many worlds, sitting behind a desk, typing, turning concepts into and ideas into words, shaping this reality. He lifts his head. A man sitting behind a desk typing. Alan Wake, perhaps? You stare at the man in the eye. With a shock, you realize that you have made a mistake. You have come to the wrong place. The man, this master of many worlds, is not the one you were looking for. He's not Door. He's someone else entirely. You want to ask him what he knows, but it's already too late. Indeed, it's Alan Wake, not Warlindor.
We have witnessed a case of mistaken identity. But in the vastness of the multiverse, with an endless number of versions of ourselves, what is identity anyway? Can there be more than one master of many worlds? Or did our hero take a wrong turn somewhere along the way? Was this particular journey precisely what was needed to make him the one he was meant to become? One thing is certain. I am your host, the one and only Warlindor. And this is Night Springs.
I think he was meant to find Alan, but we will get to that later. All right, so I'm gonna let's play the song. Song's a banger, come on. That's a really good song. I think pretty much all the songs in Alan Wake 2 are really good, but that's a really good one. So, like at the end, like I said, I think that he was meant to find Alan Wake. We will discuss that more when we play Alan Wake. But this is I wanted to show this episode in particular off at the end of my Quantum Break run, because I really think it is the bridge between Quantum Break and the Remedyverse and Control and Alan Wake 2. So I think this is where showing it at the end of Quantum Break is the most appropriate point for it. So now that we have done that, thank you for watching. I think I'm going to take a break and do something else before I get into Alan Wake 2. I just installed the Oblivion remaster, so I think I'm going to play that for a little while. I haven't played that in like 20 years. So, but from what I hear, it's like an Unreal Engine 5 game, so it may be super demanding on my system. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream it, but I want to play it. So I may stream that if I can, or I may just take a break for a day or two and mess around with it and then stream something else before I get into Alan Wake 2, but we will return. So thank you for watching this stream, and thank you for watching, staying with me and watching Quantum Break, our continuation of the Remedyverse playthrough. And I will see you guys later, and have a good day.